Hey, how's it going everybody, and welcome to a brand new Dune Awakening video where today we're going to be going over the latest update and some major bugs that have occurred once again after an update. What a surprise. Now, before I do actually dive deeper into this, a quick word from today's sponsor. If you need some in-game services for Dune Awakening, check out MMO Pixel. They're efficient, they're a massive time saver if you don't want to grind, and don't forget to use code FLOPERz to get a 5% discount. Links are down below. Right, so as most of you are pretty aware of how this game functions, where every time there is a little teeny weeny update, there is a major broken bug that appears, and the developers don't really seem to care that much about it unless it's a dupe glitch. If it's a dupe glitch, they'll patch it, they'll have the whole development team working on it, getting that glitch patched. But any other sort of like life kind of exploits which basically make the game harder and more annoying to play, they do not really care and they will not fix them. Within the latest update, there has been a new bug that has been driving players crazy, and it's around vehicles and having loot in your vehicle. So as an example, let's say you guys get into your vehicle and you gather up a ton of loot and then you put it in the vehicle storage, and then you want to travel to a different section of the map because you have so much loot and you just want to safely get to your base. Well, guess what? Unfortunately, you won't be able to, because sometimes you might actually lose some stuff out of the vehicle. So let's say you've got a bunch of loot, it will disappear. That's simple as. Now, the developers have come up with a great idea to prevent that from happening, and they require you to basically stand still or stand without teleporting or going to a different map for about 10 minutes. So, you know, you got to be at your own risk. You got to stand there and wait for 10 minutes so that maybe your loot does not despawn and you don't lose whatever you just spent hours upon hours farming. So it is kind of a annoying glitch, and once again, the developers aren't really working to fix it, unfortunately. They mention they are fixing it, but it's going to be a couple of days until they actually do come up with a solution. But it seems like every time there's an update, there is some sort of a broken exploit or glitch or a bug, basically. Now, additionally, another issue that has come up after this update, surprisingly, has to do with server loading. So a lot of people have been complaining that they are not able to actually get onto the game, and the performance of the game has dropped significantly, meaning that even if you have the $50, $90 or $1,000 worth of, you know, tech in your computer, it won't be able to fully run this game. I don't know why. I believe this game has always had performance issues where no matter what tech you have, what you run it on, it is gonna be laggy. So fortunately, the developers have addressed this and they are working on a way to lower the performance requirement, because surprisingly this game isn't, you know, so graphically advanced where it requires so much performance, and it should not need that much to run, because there are games which are a lot more, like, you know, visually attractive compared to this one, and they run with no problem with any tech. So this is something that developers have addressed and they are working to fix it. But those are the two main issues that I've come across within the last update. If you guys have any questions, be sure to comment down below and I will do my best to try to answer all of them and help you in any way I can. But yeah, have a great day and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.